Hello guys again, so nice to see you all here and thanks for attending this webinar. Today we are going to do a market analysis. What we will cover are these assets. We have Euro, USD and Forex, USD, JPY, GBP, USD and the Aussie. We will cover in metals the gold, oil as well, UK Brent oil, indices. We will cover US 500 and then we will end the session with BTC USDT. USDT. So let's start with Forex currencies. We will look at the higher time frame. We have the daily time frame. Here we will then go to 4-hour time frame for execution. But first we need to see the bigger picture. If we look on the daily time frame, the Euro USD managed to reverse around this area here, but it faced strong resistance around this area of confluence made of this bearish trend line and the strong resistance around 1.07. Okay, so if we draw this trend line, I use just these two peaks, and as you can see, it coincides around this level area, which is the resistance 1. You know, in technical analysis, nothing is perfect, so even if it's not touching this trend line, it's fine. But at least it is around it. So this is considered as a valid trend line. So the market reached this area and then tumbled. And now if we go on the lower time frame, we can see that the Euro USD is stuck between two levels. We have the 1.06 and the 1.07. So it is a sideways movement, which is annoying, but since we are moving inside this range and the market found some momentum to the lower side of this range, most probably the market will continue its move to the upside and retest this 1.07 if you would like, maybe around this here, to be a little bit conservative. Yes, so you can see we have a momentum. Even if we go on the lower time frame, we have big bullish bodied bar, or we can call it as well bullish engulfing pattern. The market is showing positive momentum, and it seems it is heading to the 1.0751 area, okay, which coincides with the blue trend line around this area here. Talking about the GBP USD, it has similar movement as well, since both of them, they have the USD as a quote currency. The market is trying to reverse here. It posted an engulfing bullish pattern. You can see at the start of the move to the upside, we have higher highs, higher lows, and then it got stuck around this area, which is 1.26. Okay, so we have the 1.26 where the market could not continue to the upside. It posted a bearish engulfing pattern here around this resistance and then tumbled. And similarly to the Euro USD, it is inside of a channel, parallel channel, you can call it range as well. The market is not moving much, it is bouncing between those extremes, and most probably it will go up again to test the 26.34. Okay, so similar movement to the Euro USD. It will go up maybe here until the 26.34, and then you should see the price action to know what will happen next. But for now, there is a huge positive momentum to the upside. USD JPY, USD JPY, it's in a clear upward movement. We have higher highs, higher lows, and then the market posted a strong or a deep correction. We call this a deep correction. It has a form of a channel. Okay, so we have a deep correction. The market found buyers around this area here, and then we saw a bullish engulfing pattern, and the market rallied. The good thing is, as our analysis, the market is still bullish. Why? Because the market managed to break this 131.23 resistance line, and it closed above it with a big bullish engulfing, big bullish bodied bar. You can see the body, how big it is above, and closing above this 131.23, which is a good sign that the buyers are still control of the market. What's next? Maybe we could see a small correction here around this area of this bullish trend line, so it might do a correction and then it will rally again all the way up until 135.80. So a slight correction or maybe a deep one until the 131.23 and then a move to the upside until 135.80. So I'm bullish on USD JPY. Nothing look bearish or nothing look that the sellers are about to take control of this market. Australian US dollar, Australian US dollar on the daily time frame. So as always, we need to see what's happening on the daily time frame to see if we are in an upward or downward movement. So we're looking at this market here. We have reversal. The market managed to reverse with a bullish engulfing pattern around this area and then move to the upside. If we look at the upside, we have higher highs, higher lows. The good thing is we have big bullish bars, which is another sign that we are in a healthy uptrend, but the market could not breach this area. So it was going up and then it faced a strong resistance around the 72.65 and then we have a correction. This is not a reversal, this is a correction. Since the low of this bar here, this one, let me point at it. So the low of this bar is not breached, so this is still a correction. So when this is broken, then we will consider a reversal. For now, this is a correction. The move to the downside here is a correction, and as we see, as similar to the Euro USD and Gbp USD, the market found positive momentum in the last 4 hours. So most probably the market will go up to test this area here, which is 72.65. So the market for the Australian US dollar is heading to the upside to test again the previous swing high that coincide with the resistance level around the 72.64 or 65. On the daily time frame for USD CAD is bearish. Let me remove these drawings so we can see clearly what's happening on the daily time frame. So the market is in a clear movement to the downside. Here we have lower highs, lower lows. This is how you know if you are in an uptrend or a downtrend. In a downtrend, you should see lower highs and lower lows. And then if we look at the bearish candlesticks, they are huge. Okay, and the bullish ones are small. You can see them here comparing to the bearish one. The bullish one are smaller than the bearish one when it comes to the body. So it's clearly we are in a downtrend, and the market managed to break and close below the support, which is 26.03. It closed below it and then it retraced to this area. So the previous support now, it is a resistance, and as you can see, we have a high sell pressure. The market found some sellers. We have a long wick to the upside in the current daily bar. So it is another good indication that most probably the market will continue to the downside. So if I will sell this, most probably I can expect that the market will reach in the coming hours or days until it will reach the 24.71 or 72 mark. We will look on the lower time frame here what we have. So the market showed kind of a wedge, if you like, which is a continuation pattern. It's a bearish one. So the market managed to break it, found sellers. We have a big bearish bodied bar, and most probably the market will continue all the way down. You can see this, that the market is still respecting this bearish trend line. It went a little bit to the upside and then re-entered, and most probably will continue the market to the downside. Gold. What we have for gold? Starting on the higher time frame, as always, again for the gold managed to reverse. Started from here, the market under this strong support 1836. It managed to break even. It managed to break also the bearish trend line, which is the blue line to the upside. We have a big bullish bodied bar above the 1836 level. It went to the upside, but this move to the upside failed. Now the market entered into a kind of a parallel channel. You can see it here. The market is bouncing between the 1867 and the 1836. So you can see that the market is bouncing in this area, which is not moving much. It is kind of indecision. Most probably market will continue until we see a breakout from one of the sides. For now, the market found buyers on the lower side of this channel, which is 1836. So if we go on the lower time frame, what I see is an engulfing bullish pattern here, good momentum to the upside. So most probably the market will continue to the 1867 to test this area again. And we have a breakout of the small trend line here. Okay, so most probably the market will continue to the upside. Even on the lower time frame, on the 1 hour time frame, there is a strong support here. So if I go on the lower time frame, the gold looks good. We have a bullish candlestick above it. So most probably the market will rally to the 1867. Brent oil. The Brent oil, after breaking this channel here on the daily time frame, you can see we have talked about this channel for weeks. It was bouncing inside it until we have a breakout, which was here. I will indicate it with this yellow zone. So we have a bullish bar that closed above the 113, which was a good sign that the market will continue to the upside. And this what happened. The market moved to the upside until the previous swing high, which is here, 120 or 119, around 120. Now the market is stuck here and could not continue to move to the upside. So if you would like to trade US oil to the upside, which is wiser than selling it because the market is moving to the upside, what I would like to see is a bullish bar above the 120, closing above the 120, and then I will buy the US oil. Maybe most probably it will reach the 131 level. Okay, the good thing is we have a good momentum here. We have a big bullish bar that it has no wick to the upside. This is a great indication that the buyers are pushing the price to the upside. We have a small bearish bar, which is an inside bar. This is called an inside bar. And then most probably if the price, the current daily bar closed above this 120, most probably the market moves to the upside. We say most probably because we never know what will happen with the coming bars. Each bar can change the direction of the price of any asset. So according to each bar, we should analyze and see how the market is reacting. But as a general direction, I can see the UK Brent oil is continuing its move to the upside. US 500 also reversed. We have a breach of this bearish trend line to the upside, but it found resistance around the 4,154. The market could not break this area here, and then it entered into a channel, which is also annoying. And you can see that the market found buyers here. So as similar to the previous example in this webinar, if you would like to trade such pattern, which I don't like because this is a indecision. There are not much to trade here, but most probably if you are in a position, this most probably will continue to the upside to reach this swing high here, which is let me tell, maybe 4,200, yeah, 205. Okay, so the market is bouncing inside this and inside this channel. So if I need to trade this, I would like to see a breakout from one of the sides to judge how most probably will move after it. But for now, it's a kind of consolidation, and we call it, as we named it before, indecision in the market. BTC USDT. BTC USDT, it's so volatile recently. Let me remove this. The market was in a downward movement, lower highs, lower lows, as you can see, and then it was sitting around this area for a long time, since the 12th of May. So the market is ranging as well. This is an indecision similar to the US 500, similar to we have the Australian, the GBP. So most of the markets are in a range movement, which is annoying. We would like to see the market trending either to the upside or to the downside. This is where you can make money out of the financial market. But when the market is ranging, is little bit, or consolidating like this, it's little bit annoying. So my view for the BTC USD, the market is not showing any sign that it will reverse or move to the upside. In the opposite, we have sell pressure, and it is represented by the last bearish engulfing pattern here, and the market moved to the upside a little bit, and now you can see the market is testing again the 29,910. So this is on the 4-hour time frame. We can see clearly that the market is in a channel. If I combine those parallel levels here, 1 second. Okay, so the market is bouncing between the 32,000 and around 28,578. So there is no clear direction for BTC. It's bouncing indecision. Maybe most probably here there will be kind of rejection since we reached the bottom, or if it was strong rejection, then we might see a higher move to the upside or a reversal. But a reversal, or if I would like to trade a reversal here, I would like to see this area is breached, the trend line. We should see a break of the structure and then a break of this resistance around this area, which is 34,000. Before that, I don't consider any buy position. So I would like to see the bearish trend line breached, the blue one, and then the red horizontal line, which is the resistance. I will show you why, because here we have a swing low based on these two swing low. If those are breached, then the market could move again to the upside. It's too early to consider a long position. So this is it for our weekly update. If you have any question or asset that you would like me to analyze, please drop it in the chat so I will analyze it for you. Okay, it seems there is no one would like to provide an asset, so this is it for today. Thanks for attending and see you in the next webinar.